Merkel says the coronavirus pandemic has exposed leaders who rely on fact-denying populism.
Here's a summary of the article.
Angela Merkel has told a meeting of European countries that the coronavirus pandemic has exposed the limits of fact-denying populism as she criticized world leaders who promoted lies and disinformation. While she did not single out any specific countries for criticism, her comments could be interpreted as a thinly veiled swipe at leaders including U.S. President Donald Trump and Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro. Both leaders have consistently sought to downplay the dangers of the virus, and both respective countries have counted the two highest coronavirus death tolls in the world, over 132,000 in the U.S. and over 67,000 in Brazil, according to Johns Hopkins University. Donald Trump has been a vocal critic of lockdown measures, which are broadly imposed by federal government rather than by the White House, and insisted that the U.S. should reopen the economy despite the number of coronavirus cases in the U.S. rising rapidly in recent weeks. He said he disagreed with Dr. Anthony Fauci, the top U.S. immunologist who is helping to lead the country's coronavirus response, and who said the U.S. was still knee-deep in the first wave of COVID-19 infections. "I think we are in a good place," Trump said, despite the fact the U.S. reported more than 60,000 coronavirus deaths on Wednesday, the biggest increase a single country has ever recorded. Merkel's comments in European mark the start of Germany's six-month presidency of the EU, which will see the German Chancellor chairing meetings as the 27-member state bloc tries to agree on the terms of a massive coronavirus bailout fund.
This post received a score of 120,000, with an upvote ratio of 87%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I love how you can't really call her out for criticizing your country, without admitting that you think your country is promoting lies and disinformation.
Fun fact, a couple years ago NPR tweeted out the U.S. Declaration of Independence a couple lines at a time over the course of July 4, and a significant number of Trump supporters yelled at them for being against the president.
And right they are, the Declaration of Independence contradicts everything Trump. We're going to have to declare independence from Moscow after he leaves.
And sweep the WH for bugs.
Better to just let the British Canadians burn it down again and start over.
That's fine. The current White House is so 1817.
I'm thinking this time we paint it black.
I see the White House and I want it painted black. No Russians anymore, I want it painted black.
Really laying on the Teutonic shade lately. I like it.
Yeah. The impassivity that is often stereotypical of Central European nations is not a sign of indecisiveness or lack of guts, it's a sign of pragmatism. If the situation warrants, sir, they will tell you what they think, bluntly and with no unnecessary emotions.
Whereas conversely in America, pragmatism both in name and concept, is literally a four-letter word.
What do you mean by a four-letter word? It refers to the rude words like fuck and shit that one doesn't use in polite company. So we use the phrase four-letter word to mean that something is considered rude or unmentionable.
Thank you. As a non-native English speaker, I was confused by that statement.
As a native English speaker, I was confused by it. You're not alone.
That's weird, because it's a pretty common idiom in the Anglosphere.
The use of literally before the idiom is what causes the confusion.
This guy grammars.
Trump's gonna be pissed once Barr explains the insult to him.
One day I will insult you in a way you'll understand, thank you, smiley face.
It must be nice having a calm, rational leader who feels like she gives a fuck and thinks logically. I wish many more countries had that right now, including my own.
Actually, because of her behavior, she is not always that popular in Germany. People sometimes want to see a head of the government to show emotion and speak out the anger or other feelings they have. Merkel's always calm, rational approach is especially among younger Germans unpopular. However, in times of corona, people also realize that it is exactly what we need. So her popularity indeed is going up right now.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.